So I'm still hearing about how Disney is evil and controlling, all because the governor in Florida is really, really naive and really cynical. I've trust me, I think he's like a Trump supporter. I think if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but apparently, he's not doing really good. Let's just say that. He did a lot of stupid stuff during even the COVID pandemic. I remember he just like let everyone out, spring break, whatever, and not care about the safety of COVID. Trust me, I understand how you people feel about Disney owning, controlling more. But it's like in Star Wars, which is why I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt. If you think about it. So in Star Wars Rise of the Empire, like Warner Brothers, they had a lot of cynical stuff. And Rise of the Empire, they rose up from the Democrats to Republicans, or what? I forget. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to help you people understand my perspective of what I'm seeing. So when Bob Chapek, think of him as like the cynical emperor. Not Darth Maul, the evil emperor herself who manipulated and controlled Anakin Skywalker. Just like Bob Chapek manipulated and controlled Disney with his evil ways, with his giving of, I'm going to help you guys. Because remember, Disney was in a flux when the world shut down and went to shit. When Bob Iger left. So when Bob Iger left, it was the starting fall of the cynical empire coming into play. With Bob Chapek and his sinister droids coming in and using AI technology to manipulate and level the playing field with AI by taking pictures of people. Rosie Dawson, with their help and with the help of other writers who were being backed down because of the writer's strike. When the writer's strike was in, it was like the fall of the empire and the rise of the Republicans. So with Kevin Feige, with the help of all the writers, Sege, writing companies, he helped them stop Bob Chapek with his droid of the AIs. Like droids in Star Wars. And when they did that, they sneaked in and took down all his AIs with the laws enforcement and with the help of the galactic Republicans and governments with Padme. They helped take down Bob Chapek, who was using and abusing AI technology with his sinister deeds, with the use of the law and the use of lawyers and reaching out. And Kevin Feige reached out to the stars by using the force of using Bob Iger. Saying help. Bob Iger, we need your help. Kind of like how in when Luke heard, aka Bob Iger, Luke Skywalker, Bob Iger, heard, he came to help. Just like with Obi-Wan, aka Kevin Feige, coming back saying, hey, we need your help. This guy is abusing droids AI by using writing stories and abusing the power of technology and taking the shares from writers and not understanding or agreeing the terms. With this writer strike and actor strike going on, we need your help to settle in. Bob Chapek's not doing really good deeds. He's doing shady stuff. He's abusing AI. He's letting technology be the force, evil, sinister force of Disney, Walt Disney Studios Company. We need your help. So Bob Iger, being like Luke Skywalker, said, I will help. We must fight like a Star Wars force and rebels, like in Star Wars Rebels, the series. They use the government politics of laws enforcement to spy and take in the data of all the AIs that Bob Chapek used and used it in the law to say, hey, look, Galactic Republicans and Democrats or the writers, we need your help to settle in a flipping deal. Bob Chapek's doing shady stuff. We need to take him out. So that's what's going on. Disney's not evil. Disney is kind of like a Star Wars story if you think about it. Because Bob Chapek did really shady, sinister, like the Emperor, like the sinister Emperor. Oh man, I forget his name. Shit. But so yeah, that's what's going on. Disney's not evil. It's kind of like I said, it's kind of like a Congress setting, politic government setting, where if someone is doing sinister deeds, doing wrongs. I don't even think Bob Chapek even agreed with the COVID pandemic arrangements. I don't think so. Do what you think, but I think Disney is like a Star Wars story, and Bob Iger is like a Luke Skywalker, whereas Bob Chapek is an evil emperor Padawan, or I forget his name. Shit. But thank you for listening to my Star Wars story of looking in and seeing that Disney's not evil. I do not believe Disney's evil. I think that there's been a lot of stuff going on with the COVID pandemic that made people think wrong. Whereas Disney, like Kevin Feige, rebels thought right. And so did Disney. Please, Disney's not evil. This is a good thing that Disney is doing with partnering up with the shares. I think they should go 50%, but they own 10% of Epic Games. Think about how cynical Warner Brothers would be if they owned Epic Games. How cynical they've done. I mean, they've done shady stuff like hush money from Ezra Miller situation to the corrupted shutting down a diverse studio, and then there was the recent Wile E. Coyote versus Acme Law comedy, something like that. That's being shut down. So think about this. Disney is like a Star Wars saga, whereas Warner Brothers is like the Star Wars saga of an evil empire rising up. And there's always going to be corruption and wrong. But at least Disney has a foothold when someone is doing wrong deeds. They know when to step up. Like Kevin Feige or Lucasfilms knows when to step up and say, hey, we are doing something wrong here. We need to shut the CEO down if he's doing something wrong. It has a Congress setting. It's like in that galactic meeting they always have with Republicans and the Emperor / Republicans. Republicans, a lot of them are racist. And I am a Democrat. The government Senate of Florida has nothing to do with Disney being evil. Yes, it has had its falls thanks to that man towards Disney. But Bob Chapek is lighting the way like a Luke Skywalker would light the way. And I hope if he's listening, Bob Iger, you give it to someone who is loyal, who is good-hearted, and isn't like Bob Chapek. He abused AI, he abused technology, and Disney, like Kevin Feige, in one of the government policies, if you think of it as Disney as a Congress setting or a government building setting or a galactic law peacekeeping meeting in Star Wars, they have a Congress setting, whereas Warner Brothers does not. It is cynical. They've done shady deeds. They've had a lot of white supremacist story. All right? Thank you for listening. There were people inside Disney when the evil empire came in. When Bob Chapek was doing these AI cynical things, and, with WandaVision now out, that the people in the background were just AIs that Bob Chapek had his droids do. And when the droids were doing that, Kevin Feige, the rebel leader and the Obi-Wan Kenobi leader, along with Ahsoka,